So if you can hear me or and see my screen, let me know. Can you hear me? Can you see my screen? Buy on
I can
me.
hear you.
Okay, good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So this is an introductory class to HTML, uh, to web development. This is an introductory class to web development. And like I always tell my students before now, people don't usually use Visual Studio Code, VS Code for web development. They were using Notepad and Note++. So I think because it's a premium class, we are going to start from there so that you will understand that some of the things that will be auto-generated can be done manually. Now, you are going to create a folder where you will save all your files. So I'm going to create a folder for this class, paid class. Let me just call it paid class. So I'm going to store my files right inside this place. So, so what you do those days, you just open here, open Notepad, mm, and begin to type your document. So I'm waiting for Notepad to open. Notepad is open. We also have Notepad++, which does better than Notepad, but today we are going to use a Notepad. Now, what do I do? The first thing that you have to know in web development is what we call the HTML skeleton. So the HTML skeleton contains the head and the body of your website, including the HTML tags, which shows the type of document. So how do we do it? You can just type HTML. When you say less than and type HTML between them. So this is the opening tag of HTML. So for you to close HTML, you have to say slash HTML. So we have been able to open and close our HTML document. So we'll save this as index.html. I'm going to locate that folder that I created, paid class. I'll call this index.html and I'll save it. So we are able to create our HTML tag. Now, what do we do? I'm going to type my head tag. Header. Okay, head, not header. So you just say head. Then you close it. When you want to close, you add slash to the tag. It's as simple as that. Now, this is the head. This is where you will have your title and all your links. So the next part is your body. So you can see that these things can be typed manually. I'm giving you this demonstration because when we move further, the VS Code will be suggesting these elements and it will be very easy. So if you don't understand what is happening here, you would think that those are things that are difficult to come by with. So we have the head section here and we have connection is unstable. Okay. I hope I'm recording this class. We have the head section and we have Okay, it's recording. Okay. We have the head section. Right inside the head section, that's where we have the title of our document. And we have the body here. So these three tags, these three elements are what we call altogether what we call the HTML skeleton. Every website you see has these items on them. So what are we going to do? We are going to go ahead and write our first website. So right inside the head, I'm going to give it a title, and I'll call the title. So I'll call the title my first website, my first web page. It's not yet a website. My first web page. So now we have different sizes of headings. We have from H1 to H6. So I'm going to use one of them, H1. So please, it is not this difficult. I'm just showing you the foundation, how these things were achieved. H1. So I'll call this is my heading. Then I can have a paragraph. Paragraph is P. The tag P represents paragraph. So for me to close a paragraph tag, for a tag to be valid, you have to open it and close it. So let me add some text. This is the first class. For this set of students, and I am using the original notepad to demonstrate how websites were made at the beginning. So I'm going to save it. So if I go to my folder, this is the paid class. I hope you can see this. Let me see how many products are in this class. Okay, we have two persons in the class. Gifts and so if you go to the folder and open it, you see that this file that I saved with index.html has a browser icon on it. So if I double click on it, it will open, and you will see that we have been able to create our first web page. So I'm going to add something to it so that you see the changes. So let me add another paragraph. We have successfully created our first web page. Thank you for attending my class. So when I go back there and I reload, you see that the new paragraph I typed is being displayed there already. So this is how web development started. But today, we now use VS Code, Visual Studio Code, and some of these things are now auto-suggested. Now, I'm going to open that same folder and I'm going to create another web page and call it something else. So this environment that you see now is Visual Studio VS Code. So I expect you people to go to your laptop and download VS Code because this is what we will be using, not Notepad. So if you have VS Code on your laptop, you can just say Ctrl N. So when you say Ctrl N, I'm going to save this file with index VS code.html so that you know the difference. So when I save it, so because I saved the document with .html, if I want to type, I can just say HTML and it will suggest HTML5 for me. So when I click on it, automatically the HTML skeleton will pop up. So these were some of the things we typed manually. So because I'm using VS Code, everything will be suggested automatically. Now, what did I do? I added a heading there that this web page, let me just call it web page. So I can decide to add a heading H1 inside the body. So when I type H1, you see that it will suggest automatically. Eh? I can just hit enter and the tag will open and close itself. So this is a sample of the biggest heading. So it's as simple as that. So you can add other paragraph. So add other paragraph. So what I just used now is called lorem. When you press lorem and hit enter, it will automatically type a paragraph for you. Though the paragraph that the typed is just for illustration, it's not a real text that is relevant to you. This is the paragraph that I am using to demonstrate how to create a simple web page using VS Code. So I'll save it. So when you open that folder, page class, you see this file that we saved, index code, index VS Code. So if I double click on it, my items are supposed to be displayed here. So I'm going to go and take a look at the reason why I don't have the items displayed there. Okay, maybe it's because I didn't save or something. So body, everything is closed properly. Head is closed. Okay. Title is not closed here. So title is not closed properly. So let me go back there and see what's going on. So you can see that I've fixed the bug. This is a sample of the biggest heading. Lorem, blah, blah, blah. These are just paragraph tests. This is the paragraph that I am using to demonstrate how to create a simple web page using VS Code. So that is it. One more thing, apart from going back here to use browser to view what you are coding, there's what we call live server, live preview. So you can also use it if you don't want to be switching here and there. So you can use it. VS Code has their own live preview. So I don't know. Okay, one person left. So we only have one person in this class. This is the end of the class. So if you have a question, I can take your questions now.
I don't have any question because I still understand up to this level.
Okay, you understand up to this level.
Yeah, but the only thing I want to just ask now is how to okay, I will have to go to that Chrome that is displayed under the bar down there. The Chrome
It
that
has bar. Okay, the Chrome, yes,
okay,
and reload.
okay, good, okay,
So it
okay.
is
So
here because I opened it from the folder where I saved the file. So I just double click it from
okay,
there and it's opened automatically.
okay,
So,
okay,
okay, that's it. So this is an introductory class. So as time goes on, we are going to do more things. Tomorrow and Wednesday, we have a class too by 10. So it's just one person that attended to this class. Okay, that's quite all right. So let's end the class here. So thank you for attending my class.